Thanks for joining us. Follow us on social media and read our blog posts for more visa and immigration tips. Post-study options. How to get a work visa in Dubai after studies. In this video, find out what your options are for staying in Dubai after your studies. For post-study options worldwide, like the USA, Australia, Canada, Europe, or Asia, check out our post-study playlist. Now, let's explore your options in Dubai. Dubai is the second wealthiest emirate in the United Arab Emirates, UAE, after Abu Dhabi, which is the capital state, and it is known to be the most populous city in UAE. The city is highly developed, has unique architecture, a multicultural environment, overseas property demand, and top tourist attractions. Dubai is also referred to as the City of Gold, as the city houses nearly 250 gold shops. Dubai is home to a number of architectural wonders, such as the Burj Al Arab and Burj Khalifa, and major tourist and leisure attractions. In the coming years, you can expect more impressive attractions to be added to its long or inspiring list. Most people believe Dubai's revenue comes primarily from oil, but only a moderate amount of oil reserves were used to generate the required infrastructure for trade, manufacturing, and tourism in order to build up Dubai's economy. Dubai has also established itself as an international tech hub, the service industries, such as finance and IT. Dubai has a relatively lower cost of living than other comparable global cities in the USA, UK, Australia, and Canada, and is one of the safest countries in the world. Arabic is the main language spoken in Dubai, but English is also widely spoken, since more tourists and foreign students come into the UAE each year. Islam is the official religion of the UAE, and this should be a factor to consider if you wish to move to Dubai. Until recently, international students in Dubai could not work, but that has changed. International students can take up part-time jobs and internships in Dubai, as long as they fulfill the legal criteria and their respective universities' requirements. The student visa still doesn't allow full-time jobs for foreign students in Dubai. Work permit. Foreign nationals are divided into 3 work categories based on their academic qualifications or skill sets. Category 1. If you have at least a bachelor's degree. Category 2. If you have a post-secondary diploma in any field. Category 3. If you have a high school diploma. Once you secure a job, you need to prepare documents like your original passport, copies of your academic qualifications, and some documents from the company hiring you, among others. Find the full list in our blog post. Your employer will initiate the work permit application on your behalf. It is the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization, MOHRE, that's in charge of issuing work permits for the UAE. Once the work permit is approved, your employer will arrange your residence visa, labor card, and Emirates ID card. Golden Visa, long-term residence visa. In 2019, the UAE implemented a new system for long-term residence visas. The new system enables foreign nationals to live, work, and study in the UAE without the need of a national sponsor and with 100% ownership of their business on the UAE's mainland. These visas will be issued for 5 or 10 years and will be renewed automatically. Qualified individuals are investors, entrepreneurs, specialized talents and researchers in various fields of science and knowledge, and bright students with promising scientific capabilities. Investor visa. This is for investors in public investments who meet a minimum investment amount and are eligible for a 5 to 10-year visa. The investment may take many forms, such as a minimum deposit in an investment fund inside the country, establishing a company in the UAE with a minimum capital, partnering in an existing or a new company, or having a total minimum investment in all these areas, as long as investment in real estate is not more than 60% of the total investment. You can get a 5 or 10-year visa, depending on a few conditions, which you can find in our blog post. Business or entrepreneur visa. Professionals from any country with entrepreneurial experience are eligible to apply for the business visa. An eligible entrepreneur is anyone who has set up a business of his own at some point in his career and wishes to do so again in the UAE. To be eligible for the visa, you must be able to substantiate your experience as an entrepreneur, have been a majority shareholder of a startup or a member of its senior leadership, be willing to relocate to the UAE and legally establish a business in one of the 7 Emirates, or have a business idea or a business plan that you wish to bring to life in the UAE. In addition, you must successfully pass the requirements of the Federal Authority for Identity and Citizenship, including a background check and health assessment. In order to apply for a business visa, you will need to have your nomination approved by an incubator, supported by the UAE government. Once your nomination has been approved, you will be invited to apply for the visa through the Federal Authority for Identity and Citizenship. If your nomination is successful, you will receive a link to upload the required documents and complete your application for the visa. If your nomination is not approved, you can apply again after 90 days. Once approved, you will be issued a 5-year visa, and you will be allowed to sponsor dependents. Persons with specialized talents. This includes specialized talents and researchers in the fields of science and knowledge, such as doctors, specialists, scientists, and inventors, as well as creative individuals in the field of culture and art. The visa advantage extends to the spouse and children and is valid for 10 years. All categories are required to have a valid employment contract in a specialized field of a priority in the UAE. To qualify, you must meet the following condition. Scientists must be accredited by Emirates Scientists Council or holders of the Mohammed bin Rashid Medal for Scientific Excellence. Creative individuals in culture and art must be accredited by the Ministry of Culture and Youth. Inventors must obtain a patent of value, which adds to the UAE's economy. Patents must be approved by the Ministry of Economy. Exceptional talents must be documented by patents or scientific research published in a world-class journal. Executives must be owners of a leading and internationally recognized company or holders of a high academic achievement and position. Doctors and specialists must meet at least 2 of the following conditions: a PhD degree from one of the top 500 universities in the world, an award or certificates of appreciation in the field of the applicant's work, contribution to major scientific research in the respective field of work, published articles or scientific books in distinguished publications in the respective field of work, membership in an organization related to the field, a PhD degree in addition to 10-year professional experience in his field, or specialization in areas of priority to the UAE. Outstanding students. To qualify for the visa, you must meet the following conditions: outstanding students with a minimum grade of 95% in public and private secondary schools, or university students within and outside the country having a distinction GPA of at least 3.75 upon graduation. Qualified individuals will be issued a 5-year visa. Naturalized citizenship. If you have continuously and legally resided in Dubai for 30 years, then you will be eligible to apply for naturalized citizenship. You must be able to speak Arabic, be legally employed in the Emirates, and be of good character. The UAE recently allowed dual citizenship, so you will not have to give up your current citizenship if you want to become a citizen of the UAE. Find out more about these visas in our blog post. Are you excited to explore your options in Dubai? Let us know in the comments below. IAM can help with your visa application to the United States, the UK, and other countries. If you need help with a US visa, a UK visa, or visa to Europe, including help with appointment booking obligations, IAM can help. For more information and advice on US immigration, UK immigration law, and US visa applications, or if you need any help or assistance, please reach out to your visa coordinator at IAM. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more travel and visa updates.